You know what's crazy? Like, even before you had messaged me on Facebook or whatever, like, I had been thinking about you and thinking about the sex that we had. And I remember how you looked at me when we were in missionary. And, excuse me, when you were like, excuse me, when you were like growling in my ear or something. You are dangerous.
I wanted to call you really quick just to see if I could hear your voice before you went to sleep. But no, it's okay. Sweet dreams. I hope you have a good night. And I really, really hope I say this like so genuinely. I really hope at some point I can actually fall asleep with you soon. I mean that because like something like that means a lot to me, and I want to do that with you. So have a good night, sleep good, and I will talk to you in the morning. Love you. Bottom line, I think, is that I just really want to build something with you. And it scares me how badly I want to do that so soon and like so deeply, because I think about you all the time. I always want you around. I always want to be touching you. So, yeah, I just don't. I'm scared of that in the best way and in the worst way. Also, I want to say again that when I wrote this in a text for you a while ago, that I'm willing to wait. You know, I just want to put that out there again. I'm willing to wait, because it's definitely worth that to me. So I guess I hope you are too. And if not, you know, let me know, but I'm definitely willing to wait. And I say that because it's crazy. Like, I want you all the time. Like, I can't make that up all the time. Whether it's physically, mentally, any other way, like, I'm always thinking about you. So I know I keep reiterating maybe the same thing again, but I just want to make it clear something with you. So I'm here trying. I really am. Trying to make.
Wow, you are very motivational and very inspirational. Thank you so much for your kind words. You sound very good saying that, but the words in themselves, I needed to hear that, so thank you. It's been a couple of rough days for me. I'm just feeling a little bit overwhelmed with a lot of the work that I have to do, a lot of schoolwork that I have to do, a lot of major projects coming up, so I needed to hear exactly what you said. I'm gonna have a good day today. And I would love to share my day with you later on as well. I hope you have an amazing day, a day as amazing as you.
Okay, well, you were the first person I was actually surprised about with the conversation. Usually it's like, hey sexy, hey gorgeous, what you doing, things like that, and I just don't reply. And that's okay for me not to reply because I don't want to. And two, I sound like such a bitch. Two, what else did you say? Let me think. Oh yeah, thanks. No more, now I don't have to do 2 pictures, only just one little video, so that's good. And then, yeah. Oh, and then your said you're good at massages, yeah. That, I mean, I got a little place I go to for now, so that's good. So, I'm good on that part for now.
Life on display, decode the mindset, see the rules we lay. From the Dean's finesse to zagging, spit fire. 1950 brings heat to set the bar higher. Respect the game, this is school for the grown. Don't just watch, better learn and to own. We're the architects, game tight like glue. And we're coming for the crown, so what you gonna do? Old school players with the game locked down. It's the 1950, got the crown in the town. Kerry K zagging, yo, breaking it profound. Steve the Team Williams with the realest sound.
Oh shit, that's flip that right the other way. What's going on, Zach? What's going on, my brother? You and your
I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you.
You and your floating bed. You and your floating bed.
Nah.
The floating bed. Shout out.
I'm kind of excited about that. Yeah.
Oh, well, we don't want to hear about the adventures. All right, guys, we're gonna have a show, man. 1950 be here shortly. Guys, you got a question? Go ahead and put a cue. Lines are open. We're gonna be talking about, do men really die for love, Zag? And as I started, across history, if you notice, they have it in poems, Zag, they have it in songs and all that, that about these love lost warriors that would die for a woman's affection. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the question is, were they really dying for love, or were they just emotionally unequipped to handle the rejection of the loss? And that's what we're gonna be talking about today. We got a reaction video to go over. But Zach, what say you on that, man? Because a lot of guys do a lot of things for love.
Well, my question would be to guys: would you die for the love of yourself? I mean, if we're talking about dying for the love of a woman, or dying because you love a woman, would you die because of the love you have for yourself? Meaning this, is there something that you believe so strongly in, a belief, a philosophy, a way of life, that not only are you willing to die for it, but you're willing to kill for it? Is there something in your life? Or are you only willing to do this or go that length or go that way when a woman is in your life? I'm just saying, but go ahead.
Yeah, and shout out to all you guys out there listening to the show. Gentlemen, if you have a question, just put a cue. Lines are open. We are going to do a reaction off this. But for you guys out there, your questions are important, so make sure that you call in. You can ask. Don't think that you're interrupting the show. We'd like to take care of you. If you have any troubles or anything like that, feel free to call in. So let's go and get into this, guys. And if y'all guys have a question, please just put a cue, and we will be happy to answer your questions, gentlemen. So let's get into the video here. And it comes from a good show. I mean, not good show, but yeah, he's like, there's some crazy stuff going on here.
Good, everybody. It's your boy Mac Mall back with another episode of Not the Shop Podcast.
Hold on. Erico 469, what's your name and what's your question, sir? How can we help you?
How you doing, Steve? How you doing, K-Zaggin? Name is Brian.
What's going on, B?
28 years old.
All right.
This is actually a question for K-Zaggin, because I remember because I watch you guys every single week, and there was a time that it was the five of you guys on the panel, and K-Zaggin spoke about how monogamy itself is like a myth or whatever, and the way he was explaining it. He was explaining what he was talking about, but his connection was real bad, so I wasn't able to pick up on what he was saying.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, so just to clarify. No, I wasn't saying that monogamy is a myth. I wasn't saying that. What I was saying is that monogamy is a man-made concept that is not natural.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
it doesn't. It's not natural. It's a choice. But go ahead.
Yeah, you call it. Where's your question stemming from, buddy?
No, I just wanted. I was actually asking K-Zaggin to kind of reiterate what he was saying, because when he was explaining it, it kind of And
So
y'all
I'll just say this. I'll just say this, and then I'll move on from it. And then Steve, you can
Yeah. I just want
So
to.
I'll just say this. The reason why it's important to understand is because a lot of guys' view on sex is based on false data. Okay, meaning this. As a guy, if you believe that monogamy is natural for women, but it's not for men, you're going to have a false view on sex. You're going to have a false view as to how you believe women should approach and view sex based on your false view of the fact that monogamy is a man-made concept. It's not natural. So once you begin to understand that monogamy is not natural and that it's actually a choice for a person to be monogamous, it should force you to actually view sex differently. It should.
Yeah. So caller, here's a question. I mean, there had to be something that made. I mean, we appreciate the call, but what spawned you to call? What was it? What was it about that you needed to know? I mean, you asked a question, but there's something that had to spawn that. What's going on with you?
Because when he was elaborating on that
Mhm.
a couple weeks ago, he spoke on how because I remember Lucario made this analogy how um like kings and stuff it was a certain amount of usually the lower class people weren't allowed to have
Okay,
any
no, okay. So real quick. So what L was talking about, what he
wealthy
was talking about, real quick. He was talking about the
Oh,
history of monogamy. Real quick, hold on. He was talking about the history of monogamy, and I'm paraphrasing what he's saying because I don't remember exactly what he said, but I know what you're talking about. Essentially, what he was saying was, and I think 50 also pointed to it. Essentially, there was a time where you had to be at the top, an elitist. You know what I'm saying? You had to be that type of guy to have multiple women. So there was a time when the peasants and the poor people, where these dudes wasn't getting no bitches, right? So if you want these peasants to work your farms and your fields, you got to give them something to make them happy. So basically, what it says, all right, everybody get a bitch, everybody get one bitch, right? And that made guys happy,
Okay.
right? Everybody, so guys be like, I get a bitch to myself. But the reality of the world is that one chick that you thought you had to yourself, she still wants to fuck other guys. But go ahead, y'all got it.
yeah. So, but I'm saying, but what I'm saying, caller, there's something about the. We're trying to figure out. There's something about the question that you're asking. Like, where's that? Where's that coming from? Like for
No,
you,
it
like
was really it was really just coming off of me wanting him to explain the rest of what he was saying. I wasn't even necessarily asking a question. I just wanted him to finish that statement because it was making sense. A lot of what he was saying was making sense until the connection was bad and it started breaking up.
Yeah.
And
No,
what he
I just
like
want
but
to me.
caller,
And
caller. I just caller,
certain people are
caller,
supposed to
caller,
believe certain
caller,
caller,
lies.
caller,
caller, caller.
caller,
No,
caller,
no, no, no,
caller.
caller.
Yeah.
No, this is what happens. See, people keep trying to use, society or societal conditioning or their upbringing as the reason why they think what they think. We all came up in the same society. The difference between some people and other people is that some people said, you know what? I don't like what society is telling me to think about marriage and relationships. It don't feel right to me. In my personal identity, I don't like the whole fucking uh, 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 conditioned way that people should date. I'm gonna do my own thing and fuck who don't like it. The problem with other people is y'all are so afraid of being condemned and ostracized by society or by your family or friends. You just go along with the status quo, but deep down inside, you don't like it like that.
Yeah. So, caller, real quick. Why is your? We appreciate your question, but why is your question show that you have bigger problems?
No. I don't have bigger problems. I just wanted
No.
him to
Okay, but
I
caller.
just wanted
I
him to
know, I
complete his
understand,
thought.
but I'm saying because of that thought shows that there's something that you're lacking when it comes to the game and when it comes to women. Now, you don't have to. I'm just saying. We know we're talking. We see. Here's the thing. You're asking Zag the question, but what? Okay, how is the answer going to change anything in your life. And your answer is going to show that
Facts,
I'm
Steve.
right. I'm sorry?
No, I said facts.
Right. So I'm no disrespect, man. I'm just asking a question because this is what guys like y'all do. You ask about everything and everyone and everybody, but you don't ask anything about yourself. You don't take these moments to say, I need help in something, but you want to ask about something. So you ask, I'm just asking you. He gave you the answer. So what is that answer going to do to change your life? And I don't see it to do anything, but what is it going to do for you?
No, honestly, it's not a question that I was asking to like fulfill something for me. I just kind of wanted to understand, because when he brought up that analogy about how like thousands of years ago and how kings
Right.
were the ones that were like, they were the ones that were only allowed to have so many women.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to understand, like, from the peasant standpoint, was he not allowed to have multiple women
Okay.
because of his wealth status, or because of
It really doesn't matter why. It really doesn't matter.
That's the point, but that's okay. That's the point. That's where you're going wrong. You say you're 28 years old, right?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
about to be 28.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. What we're saying to you is that this is wrong with the majority of you guys out here. Y'all think about everything that is not concerning you. And even if you got the answer, and after you hang up this phone, this is a failure to you because you know there's a lot of things wrong with you. There's a lot of things you don't know how to do that you had the opportunity to ask, but instead of that, you're asking about something that's going to carry no weight, young man, in you. Does that make any sense?
And let me add this. Okay, and let me add this. Let me tell you why it doesn't matter. Caller, let me tell you why it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why that guy can fuck a different girl every day of the week, and he can't. All that matters is, what do you want out of the dating experience? And
That's
can you
it.
get what you want? It doesn't matter why the next man can't get what he want, or why that other man can get what he want. Can you get what you want?
Right, and because we know you can't, this is an opportunity to use it to not waste your time asking we appreciate your question, but when it comes to the game, it's trivial. It's not going to help you. That's just you collecting bad information. That's just you're asking. I mean, it's a good you asked a question. We appreciate it, but this is why we do the shows that we do, because a lot of you young men don't understand the urgency that you need to really work on yourself and get yourself together. But you're thinking about everything and everybody else but you.
Yeah, I mean, the way you guys put it.
Yes.
I mean, me asking the question, it came across as a bit nonsensical, but I feel like it just comes from like me always trying to like see why people do certain things.
Okay, no, but see, because hold on real quick, caller. See, there's one thing. Caller, hold on real quick, caller. Everybody is curious about something. The problem is, as a man, though, we don't allow our curiosity to interfere with the fact that we must be productive. Meaning, everything that we are curious about, how much time are we investing in trying to find the answer to things that don't serve us?
More time than you can imagine, Zach.
Yeah, you're right.
You spend more wasted, but then no, and it's cool we call it, because again, a lot of people, and it's no knock on you. We appreciate you, but we're just saying that these are educational moments. These are moments where you should actually ask things that can help you, like something about you that you can grab that information and utilize it tonight or tomorrow to get a different perception. You're not going to change the perception by getting an answer about some other person back in the colon or the king days, the kingdoms.
And not only that, Steve, my personal views, Steve's personal views, Lacario's personal views, have nothing to do with you at all. And
Right.
all of our personal views are uniquely shaped by our personal identities. So how we view shit is a combination of our personal experiences and just how we prefer shit to be. And that's what see, and guys, y'all need to get to that. How do you prefer shit to be? And are you doing the necessary things when it comes to how you interact with women to make sure that that comes to fruition? Because a
Yeah.
lot of you
So
guys, you want shit to be a certain way, but you're more worried about the woman leaving you than actually getting what you desire.
right. So instead of asking, what do I say, what do I do, or question, when you get around a woman, you're gonna stumble because you failed to take advantage of an opportunity, buddy. Because you're
Yeah.
looking at the psychology thing, but we talking about street game. We're not talking about book smart. So it's nothing wrong with you trying to get history lessons and everything like that. But what's you being a historian have to do with the person? You don't even know you. You're trying to learn more about other people, but you're not trying to learn anything about you.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
no, but it's no knock on you. And again, we're not being rough on you. We're just saying that this is the different makers between the guys that get the women and the guys that's on the sideline. It's just they just don't put themselves first. They think about other people. They want to know what other people are doing. They want to know what other people are moving, but they never ask like, how should I move? What's wrong with me? And what can I do to fix myself? Does that make any sense, brother?
Absolutely, man. And I'm moving forward. I'm not gonna have that type of mentality.
Well, no, it's not about that. No, and it's all good. And again, this is not knocking you. It's just that we want all you guys listening to us to win at the end of the day. We want you to win. But you're not moving like a winner. A winner doesn't give a fluck about anything other than himself. He doesn't care about anybody else but himself. So the questions he's going to ask are about himself versus other people because, like Zach said, somebody else's perception has nothing to do with you. We all have our perceptions and our realities and our own thoughts. But when you're worrying about somebody else's thoughts, you're taking away from you. That's all we're saying, buddy.
But
Okay.
yeah, I deeply appreciate that.
All
Steve.
right. No, it's all
Appreciate
respect,
that. I
man. We
appreciate
appreciate. Yeah. So yeah, next time you call, man, we expect you to call in and be more arrogant and be about you. You see what I'm
that.
saying?
Absolutely, man.
And you got it though.
Absolutely. I appreciate
But
that.
we appreciate you, dog. We'll throw you back in, man. Great call, okay, brother.
Enjoy your evening.
I thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, Zach. So that's but getting back to what we're saying. So let's get back to the thing, guys. Lines are open. Gentlemen, you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. We will pop that question in. Let's go ahead and get it. Let me go and put this down. Fifth for being here shortly. Let us see here. Let's put let's put this here. All right, let's get it. Here we go, Zach. Here we go.
Cast/date night. I'm here with some new almost a 10-year relationship, right? And it comes a time
Oh, it'll go back. I'm sorry, Zach.
have the same
All
interests.
right, here we go.
So
Sorry, I had to go back a little
whether
bit.
that's working out or your food interest or your hobby, whatever, like you do that together and then you have your separate time with your girls where you do what you do. Like that's also a healthy relationship. That's like true. What are we saying is a healthy relationship? Those are healthy relationships.
I'll say this. I've been in a long-term relationship, almost a 10-year relationship, right? And it comes a time,
I
and I
hate these
believe this
co-ed
is the
panels, by the way.
threshold when it comes to marriage, when you going to that 20-year mark, 15-year mark, right? It comes a time when you didn't ate at every place together. You didn't worked out together. You didn't ate every meal together. You didn't traveled everywhere together. You didn't had sex on balconies and beaches and your crib and everything. Everything you didn't. You feel what I'm saying? It comes to a point when you get to that, right? And then it's like it start getting boring. Now I want to speak on what he spoke about when you can't party and shit like that.
Well, hold on a
That's
second,
usually
Zach.
the process when your man.
Zach,
Yep.
I don't have boring relationships. I can have long term. I don't understand. I've never understand why people say things get boring. I guess if you're a boring person, you things are boring,
I'm
Zach?
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell
I
you
don't
why.
understand it.
You want me to tell you why
Yeah.
guys say that shit?
Yeah.
Because they changed their whole life around for the woman.
Oh, yeah.
And then they realize after 20 years, they don't even know who the fuck they are.
They are. Yeah, yeah.
Because
They're in a midlife
if you
crisis.
are a fun-loving person,
Yeah.
and when you invite women into your life, if you stay that fun-loving person,
Yes.
and you know how to set boundaries and shit to ensure that you stay that fun-loving person, how does it
Yeah.
get boring?
Yeah, it never gets boring. I mean,
Yeah.
but again, you have to be a boring person.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be the kind of person, real quick, that women love your company because you still. I mean, Zach, we still big kids, man. I mean, we adults, but we still have fun, man. I don't see that where he's coming from, but he's coming from a place that he is not interesting, or like you said, Zach, he doesn't know anything about himself. So let's continue.
Well, also,
Yeah, go ahead, Zach.
also, Steve, for all you dudes, when y'all just barely known a chick for like 2-3 months, and y'all spend every goddamn day of the week with her, 5-6 days a week with a chick you met 2-3 months ago, of course that shit gonna get boring. Let the pussy breathe, nigga. Let it breathe. Go ahead, man.
Here we go.
And has a plan, right? Yeah. And he say, okay, I got this 2-year plan because I've been in those shoes, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Where I got this 2-year plan, right? And I'm gonna need to cut back on this, and this, so we can have this later. But I'm gonna need you to pitch in too.
No, whoa,
Right there. Right there. Let's see what happened. Real
See
quick,
that?
let me say this before I forget.
No, you got it, Zach. You got it. You got it.
Look at what he said, and he proved my point, Steve.
Yes, sir.
He said, we gonna need to cut back on this, and that, and I'm going to need you to pitch in. Hold on, Steve. Why would I need to cut back on doing me? Why would I need her to pitch in on doing me?
Yeah. No,
you know what I'm saying? Why? Right? See, the problem with him, that dude, the problem with him is like most guys, when they very first start dating women, they end up dating a woman on her terms. They end up doing all the fun shit she like to do. They ask her, what are your hobbies? What are you passionate about? Where do your interests lie? And then they get the answer to these questions, and then they do dates centered around those. And then after a while, they realize, damn, why am I doing all of this shit? Buyer's remorse.
Yeah. But it's not a thing of pulling back. Zach, your money comes into the court. What do you mean pulling back? Yeah, I think that so many men are so used to funding women, funding their wigs, their makeup, blush, and anything these women want to do. They fund it so much that they think that they, like you say, Zach, they've got to push themselves back in order to have a proper relationship. And this is why relationships fail today, because as a man, you don't push back. That woman should be bringing you the money. And I'm not talking about in a pimp way, gentlemen. I'm saying that this is why, Zach, it's very important, depending on where you're at in a relationship. I'm not counting your money till it's time to count your money. And I mean count your money as in, I've always said moving in together, it's her money, but I don't give her any gas money. But when I'm saying we move to either engagement or marriage, I need to see credit scores. I need to see debt accumulated. I need to see how much money you're bringing in and what you spending, your spending habits. So, but a lot of these guys just like.
But they don't do that, Steve.
They don't do that, man.
Look at what he said. Look at what he said. We're going to have to cut back.
Cut back.
What that suggests is he has no financial autonomy, meaning he's just spending money at the behest of her. So now what he's essentially talking about is going to her saying, oh, all these things you like to do, girl, it's burning a hole in my pocket. Nigga, Steve, imagine me going to a chick trying to passively suggest that I stop spending my money on her. What the fuck has this world come to?
You're never going to spend your listen. If you spend something, it's gonna be light, but you ain't doing it all the time. But all right, guys, lines over. We got to.
Well, is she spending money? See, and here's the thing, Steve.
Yeah. Yes.
Because if you listen to him talk, what did he say? He said, "Go to her and talk about cutting back." Then he said, "Oh, and also tell her she might have to kick in." What that means is, you made this woman your girl. You made her your wife, your fiance, whatever you made her, and you never required anything from her. And now that the relationship has gone on for a number of years, now you realizing, because see, this is what they do. They do everything on the front end for women just to get the pussy. So when they say it's getting boring, you know what's really getting boring, Steve? They're getting tired of fucking her. Okay, that's what's really boring. That's what's really. If you peel back the layers, they're tired of fucking her. Because what ends up happening is, after years and years of investing so much money, not only trying to get the pussy, but trying to maintain access to the pussy, they feel like, damn, I'm ready to trade this in for a new model. That's what it really is, Steve. See, guys, what happens when you pay for something and it starts to break down, you want to get rid of it, right? That's typically what happens, right? So, see, my bad. I
No, you got it. Guys, you got a question, please put a Q. Lines are open if y'all want to let us know what you think about this. Fit for being here soon. Let's continue with this conversation. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
I'm saying, so what I did was, me and the female I was with at the time, I told her we just gonna open a bank account together, and we're gonna put $100 a month, a week, a piece in that motherfucker, and see what happened in 5 years. Because 5 years been like go like that. Because I've been in long term relationships, and I know, so I'm way ahead. So
yeah,
I'm like,
okay, yeah, I got to pause myself. He got it wrong. He got it fucked up. Go ahead,
guys. You see what happened? He had a half a plan, but his execution is sloppy.
Very sloppy.
He said, we're just going to put money in the bank and we're going to see what happens in 5 years.
Absolutely.
Why would you tell a woman, we're going to see what happens in 5 years?
No, there's no 5-year plan.
If you're going to go to a woman and you're going to have her take money from her paycheck and divert it to a bank account that you got access to, you cannot tell her, put money there for 5 years and we'll see what happens. Nigga, you got to have a plan better than that. But go ahead, Steve.
I know, exactly. For me, I've always said this. I believe that, Zach, I believe in the joint bank account when you move in with somebody. And the only reason I believe in that joint bank account, for all you guys listen to me before y'all freak out, I believe that account is for one specific reason. That is, okay, like I've always said, Zach, if all your bills accumulate to $2,000 or $4,000, let's say everything accumulates to $4,000. I mean, it's rent, electricity, entertainment, and food. Those things accumulate to $4,000. You're gonna take $2,000 of your money and put it in that bank. And she's gonna put her $2,000 in that bank, and y'all gonna draw from the bank. She's not gonna touch your money at all, and you're not gonna touch hers. So then, if the two of y'all split, y'all break, y'all go. But a lot of y'all guys feel like y'all need to pick up all the slack for these women that aren't even your women. Like y'all just roommates and everything. And then you're the one coming out at the ends. I mean, if you look at all you guys out here right now, look at all the things that you have bought and paid and spent on a woman that isn't around anymore. Think about the women that you probably were with or dated or lived with at one time in your life, and you spent all that money on it. And look where it's at. They're not even there anymore. So, Zach, what I'm saying is that this is utility. This is, you know what? All we're paying for in that joint bank account, Zach, is a plan, is just the rent, the food, electricity, and entertainment, whatever that is we're drawing from. But your money is your money, and my money is my money. But don't ask me for a penny. Don't ask me for a cent. I'm not going to ask you for one at all. But
so, Steve, I agree, and I did the same exact thing when I was married. We went to a bank. We picked a bank that neither one of us banked at, right? And we opened a bank account at that bank. What we did was we opened a savings account, right? It had no debit card, no checkbook, no nothing, right?
Yes.
And the arrangement was, you know, I think every paycheck, like, $50, $75, $100, whatever the fuck it was.
Yes.
We was gonna put in that account, and this was strictly like date night.
That's it.
And weekend getaway, like let's go to Corpus Christi, South Padre, or something like that, right?
That is it. Yes.
No, that's what it was. And so when I tell you guys, whatever type of lifestyle that a woman wants, she must financially fund, right?
Yes.
So if a woman's gonna be with me, whatever type of lifestyle she wants, if I am financially unable, or if I just flat out refuse to, meaning I can do it financially, I just refuse to, then she need to go find another motherfucker to fuck with. Because if she fucking with me, whatever type of lifestyle she want, she's gonna have to financially contribute. Period.
Yeah, this is why couples have issues. This is why a lot of y'all have guys. If y'all had the game, there are no relationship issues. I promise you, there are no relationship problems. And I know in your reality you can't believe that, but when you gamed up, you don't have problems with women. If they get out of line or anything, you just get rid of them, period. Because you don't put your feelings in this stuff. So when you put your feelings and emotions in this stuff, you make a lot of bad decisions off of femininity, guys. All right, guys, you got a question, please put a Q. Lines are open. Here we go. Let's continue this. Here we go. Let's press play. Here we go.
But what happens is you be so focused as a man on putting that money up that even the little money matters. Yeah. Like the little money that women be like, well, we could just go get a movie, and you thinking like, shit, that's about $80. That's $80 I can keep in the slot. You feel what I'm saying? But women feel like, okay, we doing good, we're not broke. Can
you pause it? See, guys, hashtag her debit card works too. This is what guys don't understand. This is why when you're very first dating a woman, everything matters.
Everything.
How you date her. Guys, listen to what I'm telling you. How you date her. It's the same way you got to do it in the relationship to maintain it. Meaning, if you're the type of guy where you're taking a woman out on 2 or 3 dates every fucking week for months at a time, do you think you're going to get into a relationship and go to like 2 or 3 times every couple months from 2 or 3 times a week? It ain't going to happen. The woman is going to give you hell, right? And the reason why the woman is going to give you hell, guys, because part of the reason why she wanted to fuck with you the way she's fucking with you is because all of these fun, extravagant date ideas you come up with, all this fun shit that you like to do. And what's even more amazing to her is how considerate you are, and you do all this shit that she like to do. So that's making her want to fuck with you because she's attracted to what you do for her. So how dare you try and pull back? See, the reason why he's sitting there talking about that shit is because he knows once you do all of that shit and you spoil your women with that shit, and then you try to pull back, women are going to give you hell. And let me tell you how you know it's going to be a problem. For a lot of you goofy niggas who use all these dates to get a woman, the first place you're going to feel it is in the bedroom because she going to stop fucking you. But go ahead.
Yep, the first leadership from day one. That's what we're telling y'all. Leadership from day one. Never change your leadership. Here we go.
Can at least go to the show. Right. You feel what I'm saying? But niggas be like, man, that, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put it all up. Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to spend a dime.
But and again, gentlemen, hold on one second. This is why this is all important, guys, for you young men. If you ever get a relationship, if I'm not saying be a penny pitcher, but what I'm saying is that if you feel that spending money is not good for the relationship, then it is up to you to be man enough to tell that woman no. And if she gives you an attitude, that's okay. That shows you she's not a team player. And again, guys, I don't know why y'all deal with attitudes. I don't know why y'all deal with women getting mad at y'all, yelling at y'all and screaming at y'all. But Zach, if I see that, you know what, this is not good for us, we ain't doing it.
Yeah.
And when
but
I
not
say
only that,
We're not saying we ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. You got it, Zach.
Yeah, exactly. When I say something and I put my foot down, that means it's time to shut the fuck up and follow me time. That's what that means. But not only that,
yes,
guys, I have a simple solution to all of this. Guys, I have a revelation. Like Steve says, get your crayons out, get your markers, get your coloring pencils. Guys, when it comes to money and dates and all this other bullshit, I got a simple solution for you. In the very beginning, when you start dating a woman or seeing a woman, get her used to seeing you where no money is being spent.
Yes, that's very important.
Get her used to being in your physical presence
with no money.
Absolutely not a fucking penny is being spent. And I'm not talking about once or twice. Get her used to being around you frequently.
Yes.
Where no money is being spent. And if you're dealing with a woman who, real quick, Steve, I'm going to close it with this. If you're dealing with a woman who wants to be around you all the time, although no money is being spent, and she can't wait to see you, although no money is being spent, and she's willing to swipe that debit card a couple times, that's the chick you probably need to pay a little more attention to. But go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying that even if you don't spend, gentlemen, it's not to say they won't spend on you. So, but if all you're doing is leading with your wallet and you got to keep taking her out, you got to keep funding her and giving her money and stuff like that, you're not in a relationship with her. You're not in a relationship with her. And that's why if you think about all the women, and y'all guys don't need to just think all the women that you've had, think of all those women right now, all that money you could have in your bank right now if you didn't spend it on a woman that you're not even with right now. And that's what we're trying to tell you. And this is where this guy is going wrong, because this guy is not learning the game. Game is everything, man. And you got to be able to control all things, man, especially when it comes to the wallet and money. Here we go.
You feel what I'm saying? And then it comes to a point where now she's unhappy because now you got a beautiful woman.
No, no.
Right there. So right there. You see what it said? You see what it said, Steve?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
He exposed himself with that comment.
Oh my God.
He said you got a beautiful woman. He didn't say you got a compliant woman, you got a humble woman,
he said unhappy.
You got a submissive woman. He said you got a beautiful woman.
But he said also you got an unhappy woman. He said you got unhappy. Guys, let me tell you something. If you're unhappy with me, you're unhappy with Zag, you're happy with 1950, you're happy with Lucario, Miles, Dre, Taekwondo, Boss Mac, Rosebud, you better not say nothing. You better not let us find out. Because the moment we see that you're unhappy, we're going to do you the greatest favor in the world, and we're going to get rid of your ass. There is no unhappy. Because if you don't like what you have right here, what does he mean unhappy, Zach? That's crazy to me.
Well, but see, the fact that he would even fix his mouth to say she's unhappy, number one, what guys need to understand, you're not responsible.
No.
For a woman's happiness.
Exactly.
You're not responsible at all. Yes. Now, and here's the funny thing. See, when you actually got some game and you got some standards about yourself, and you actually know how to set and enforce boundaries, what you're gonna understand is that the shit you like to do is the shit she like to do. Right? And I'm not saying she doesn't have other interests outside of you and you don't have other interests outside of her. But what people forget is when you're dating, that's where you're supposed to see if you're compatible or not.
Yes.
So absolutely. If you're compatible in the dating stage and you're getting along, and now you're in a relationship, if you remain consistent, why are you getting to the point where you're arguing? Why are you getting to the point where he's talking about she unhappy and he got to cut back this and ask her to pitch in?
Come on, man. What
So
are we
something
doing?
changed. Something happened.
Yes. All right, guys, got a question. Please put the queue lines open. Here we go.
With the social media, you got niggas in the inbox. Man, beautiful, I'll fly you out.
No,
So
don't blame that. Don't
she's
blame
soaking
that.
this shit up, and her nigga at the crib ain't on shit right now.
Outside of the social media and outside of the extra attention from other men, let's be honest, you have to still date your partner regardless.
Yes.
And you don't have to spend a ton of
Wait. And I say this for all you guys out here. This is very important. Because this is one of the things to me, Zag, that shows you if you're roster worthy or not. Okay, guys, the women that you should be messing with, that comes with the territory, Zag. They're gonna be everybody knocking on their door. I mean, that's if you're messing with middle and high upper fruit, so to speak, not them raggedy gorilla type chicks with them that long red weave, that ghetto ass shit. I'm talking about women that have decent women. What I'm saying to y'all guys is this: it comes with the territory, Zag. Her DMs are gonna be blowing up, but it's what is she gonna do about it? You guys, there is nothing that you can do to stop her DMs from blowing up, Zag. Her getting hit on walking to the job, Zag. Her getting hit on when she goes to lunch, Zag. Her getting hit on when she goes to the grocery store, the mall, wherever she goes. There is nothing you can do, but she needs to show, Zag. I always say this, I'll throw it you. You know how our parents were, Zach, we're in our 50s because we're from the 1900s, like I always say before. You know what it is, what our parents used to tell us when we were small. Hey, look, don't be acting up when we go in this store. Don't be acting. You better act like you know. Because if you act up in the store, we get to that car, you'll get your ass whipped. That's how it was in the 70s for us. But what I'm saying is that a woman needs to always move like you're next to her, even though you're not, because she's a representation of you. And she's got to represent you, Zach. And if she's representing you, she gonna stand there. And I've always, hey, Zach, I love telling my women, you know what? Hey, what? Hey, you wanna fuck me? Why should I fuck you and leave my man? Give me a reason why. I tell them to say that shit because that's when women get hit on. So take the offensive position and talk shit back to them. They're gonna get quiet. But that's the ones that rock with me. But I'm just saying that if they, real quick, Zach, if they are entertaining other people, they can't really be on the program because they're not representing you well. That's all I'm saying. What say you, Zag, brother?
Well, let me say this, brother. First and foremost, that guy, he revealed a lot about himself.
Yes.
Just in a few moments, I've heard him speak. He's very insecure. He's very insecure. He's not a self-assured man. And he's very indecisive as to how he should conduct his relationships.
Yes.
And you can tell that he's worried about what the woman thinks about him. Meaning he's worried about the fact that a woman might think he broke, right? And he talked about guys in her DM. And he says something very interesting. He was like, yeah, got her man at home and he ain't hitting on nothing. So now he's comparing himself to other guys in her DM.
Right.
Right. So now, again, and the fact that you would compare yourself to another man reeks of insecurity to begin with, right? And you got low self-esteem issues, right?
Yes.
So basically what he's saying, if you really, really break down what he's trying to say, he's talking like a man who believes that he needs to keep a woman with money, with dates and things like that. And it's almost like he's saying, but sometimes a man go through a tough time and my money's funny. So just give me a moment while I get my bread back up and I'll be right back to taking care of you. So when you go into, when you deal with women and you go into it with the mindset of, oh, I got to pay for everything. I got to buy everything. The moment your money is funny and you can't do that, you're going to feel insecure about the strength of your relationship. And the reason why you feel insecure about the strength of your relationship is because the only reason why you even got the relationship is because all that money you were spending. So it makes sense now that you can't spend the money at the same clip, you're starting to get a little worried with your insecure ass. But
right, guys, got a
you
question.
start this like you finish. Go ahead, fam.
Guys, you got a question? Put a Q. Lines are open. Here we go.
Money to date your partner.
Time out.
Even if you started, hold on.
Go ahead,
Even
I'm
if you
sorry.
started with fine dining restaurants and buying her bags and doing X, Y, and Z,
You're
taking
not.
her out, doing all this other shit, planning trips and all types
You're
of
not.
advance for this woman, birthday parties.
Fuck. What?
You want to slow
Okay.
down?
First of all,
What are we
Steve,
doing?
let me say this.
What are we doing?
Ladies, I gotta call bullshit on what she's saying.
Man, come on, dog.
Gentlemen, not all of these women are getting all of that. Okay? Like she's talking about birthday parties and trips. She talking like her life is just every time she wake up, she living a fairy tale of niggas sweeping her off her feet and shit.
Man,
no, the average woman, even if she's pretty, ain't got it like that most of the time. God, don't let these motherfuckers fool you. But
man, look, y'all don't. I don't understand why y'all. Again, I don't understand why y'all guys do birthday parties and all that other. That's not your wife. That's just a chick you smashing. Gentlemen, all y'all listen to me. Just think for a second. Do the math in your head. How many birthday parties have you had for the woman that you ain't even with right now? That had you had the game, you could have saved your money. You don't have to take it. Hey, you know what I told one of my clients, Zach? He had a girl. You know what she told him? She kept saying, she knew her birthday was coming up, and she knew he wasn't gonna do a motherfucking thing for her birthday. You know what he did, Zach? He got her a cupcake and put a candle in it. That was it. And Zach, she loved it. She damn near cried over that shit. But y'all going out here buying birthday parties like that woman is saying, going all out. Y'all should never, ever go out like this, man. Y'all, this is not how men move. And men don't act like this or behave this way. Here we go.
Want to get a different momentum? I feel like it's ways to do that, and it depends on your partner. You have to know your partner. A lot of men don't be wanting to slow it down how they're supposed to slow it down. It's more so of like a chop. Like, we need to do this. We gotta start. Da, 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 da. It's ways of slowing it down.
Because we're thinking logically. We're trying to get shit done. That's what men do. Men are natural.
No. Can you pause it?
Zach, what's wrong with your camera, dog? What's up with your camera? Your camera all right?
No, yeah, my camera's fine. Yeah.
Why are they going in and out?
Because I got motherfuckers delivering shit. But anyway, okay. But here's the thing. He says we're trying to be logical. I'm gonna tell you how he's lying. And this is if you listen to everything that he says, right? What happens with a lot of you guys when you guys make the decision to date some of the women that you date, and when you make the decision to actually get into a relationship, a lot of you guys do it from the vantage point of your emotions and your feelings for the woman, right? So a lot of you guys are mainly motivated to get into relationships because she's pretty, you like the sex, and you just like being around a woman. But if somebody asks you, outside of her being pretty, outside or her body or whatever the fuck it is, and outside of sex, and outside of the fact that you like her, and outside of cooking and cleaning, because take that bullshit out too. Outside of that, what the fuck is she doing for you?
You know what?
Most guys can't answer that question. So real quick, let me just finish it up with this. So most of you guys, y'all get into a relationship with no logic to begin with, but then you want to get logical later. It's too late.
Look at this, Zach. Look at this. I want you to see this. Watch this. So Michael's telling her, so Erica, cupcake won't work, right? Right? Erica telling him yes, and with a card. Look what this sucker says, dog. Why don't you stand on your fucking nuts and check her fucking ass and let her know I wouldn't get you a goddamn thing. You need to earn that. This is what's wrong with y'all motherfuckers. And you ain't even fucking with Erica, which shows why you ain't getting no pussy. Y'all, I don't understand something. Why do y'all motherfuckers let women dictate how the fuck you move? You gonna sit there and let a woman tell you that you need to give her a handwritten card and shit, motherfucker? Fuck no. You ain't getting no handwritten card. And if you don't like it, you can get your fucking ass out the door and go see that sucker to give you one. But that's what's wrong with y'all motherfuckers. Y'all want to sit here and let these women run you like y'all a bunch of bitches. You gotta sit and stand on your square. A woman doesn't deserve, hey, whatever you want to give her, you give her. And if she doesn't like it, so what? Don't be sitting over here coddling some woman like a girl. Fuck that. Here we go. Let's get it, guys. Got a question, put a Q. Michael, get your shit together, dog. Check that shit. Here we go. Let's go.
Natural problem solvers. You see what I'm saying? Even when it comes down to a disagreement in a relationship, right?
Can you pause it again?
A woman
Can you pause it
will
again?
want to talk about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did he just say hustling you? Did he just say hustling you?
Okay, hold on real quick, Steve. Let me say this, bro. Let me make my point.
You got your notebook with you?
No, because let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Yeah. So my thing is this. He says we're natural problem solvers. So it's funny how men want to solve the problems of women, but they can't even solve the problems of themselves and why they have trouble with women. Guys, before y'all come out here trying to save these females, save yourself. But go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, get it, guys. No, I thought because swear she said he talked about him getting hustled or some shit. I thought I heard that, but here we go, guys.
It's the problem. Men want to talk about
resolving the problem.
But we want to know what his issue came from jump.
Right.
There are no issues.
Right there. Where the issue came from jump.
Oh, this what I'm saying, man. Gentlemen, I promise y'all when y'all get this game, y'all never gonna have any problem with women. I promise y'all. I know it's crazy, but women are not gonna raise their voice. They're not gonna yell at you. Hey, if they get mad, let them go. If they have an attitude, let them go. If they question you, let them go. If they're unhappy, let them go. Don't let them stay. They should have, 1 foot in and 1 foot out, period.
And I'm gonna answer the question. She said where things went wrong from jump. The guy never had any standards. He didn't establish any boundaries or parameters. He gave the woman too much too soon. And he realized he doesn't have the stamina or the endurance to keep up the shit that he was giving her. So what happens is, once the guy realizes he can't keep up with all the shit he was doing to get her, he comes to the woman and says, I can't do all of this shit. All the shit that made you want to be with me, all the shit that made you want to fuck me, all the shit that made you want to date me, all the shit that made you want to live with me and be in a relationship, I'm going to have to cut back some of that shit. And then they get mad at the chick for saying, oh, hell no. Then they get mad at the chick. Don't get mad at the chick because you can't be consistent. That's your fault. This is why I tell you guys, be careful of what you introduce to women. Be careful. Go ahead, fam.
All right, here we go. Guys, got a question, put a Q. Lines are open. We got y'all.
We don't give a shit. We just want to move forward.
But we care because we don't need this issue to
Exactly.
come back. We don't need
Exactly.
Let me backtrack.
We
on
don't
what she
care
just
about
said.
the fucking problem.
Let me backtrack on what she just said.
Okay.
It's like you said you still got to date your partner. All right, dating is supposed to be like when you really supposed to get, you guys are new, trying to get to know each other, right? But within the context of a relationship, you start setting goals. Like me and my relationship, me and my girl going to business, we trying to flip buildings now. There's some things she got to stop doing. You know, I got her card. She can't do no Amazon, no Zora, no shit like that right now. And it's the same thing with me. And we have to cut our trips down because we got to go along being retired by the time we hit 55 and shit, and just checking the sales and shit like that. But
okay, can you pause it again, brother? So what I want the individuals that are listening to understand what the guy is talking about in the glasses.
Okay.
He's basically said, at some juncture in my marriage, I sat my woman down and we talked about investing. We talked about flipping homes. So he understands that our credit got to be straight and we have to have the capital. We have to have the money to invest in these properties, and the credit got to be straight so we can flip these homes. So basically what he's telling this woman is, hey, you need to curb your spending. So he's watching her spending. Now, when a woman is showing you deference, humble submission, and respect, she's gonna follow your lead. And when you tell her you need to cut your spending, she's gonna say yes, sir. And whatever you tell her to do, so you guys can start the plan rolling, so the houses can eventually be purchased and all of that, she's gonna do whatever you telling her to do. But that starts in the very, very beginning when you very first meet women. You can't ask for that type of cooperation later. It don't work that way. In the very beginning, you got to establish that. Go ahead.
So CP, you get the question. Yeah, the key, but yeah, it's always going to put yourself first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. That's the thing. But at the end of the day, it's not a key to women. It's a key to yourself. That don't ever put women in the conversation when it comes to yourself, or you're going to be more like a woman. Zach, what say you before we continue?
No, you got it. Let's go.
All right, here we go, guys. Got a question. Put a queue. Lines are open. We got y'all. Here we go.
You have to learn how to sacrifice, on both ends.
That's just implementing.
You can't. But when you're talking about building financial wealth, for generational wealth, it's going to take two people on the same page to sacrifice at the same time to set up this goal. You can't.
I hate the word sacrifice. I got to stop.
I don't like to. I prefer work together. That sounds better.
Yeah. There's no Okay, you're not sacrificing if you're doing it for the greater good. That's not
exactly. We got my eye on the prize.
Right. It's a sacrifice if you want to continue to do something that you know is going to hurt what's going on with us, and you do it anyway. That's a sacrifice. And listen, Zach, if I tell you to do something, Zach, and you got every right to say no, Zach, as a woman, not you have you got every right to say no. Please understand that I'm going to be cool with you saying no, but you can never ask why I'm not around. You can never ask why you don't get any text messages. You can never ask why we ain't going out and spending no time together, because I don't spend time with no. You're allowed to say no, but I don't spend time with that shit.
Yeah, but not only that, see, I want guys, this is why I don't like these co-ed panels, because a lot of these guys are pussies and don't know it.
Yeah,
so now peep game. He said sacrificing. Steve, to your point, as a man, whether I have a woman or not, if there's a goal that I'm setting that requires me to penny pinch a little, it requires me, maybe this month I'll watch my spending because I got something planned next month. That's not a sacrifice. Okay, I have a goal, and all I'm doing is exercising discipline to achieve that goal. That's not a sacrifice. The reason, real quick, let me say this. The reason why he's calling it a sacrifice is because he think the woman gonna be mad if they can't go out and spend this money on this or that or this. He's making it about the woman instead of about the plan.
Well, like we helped that young man yesterday with the child support thing, Zach, we're trying to help you guys understand something. We're team you more than you are team yourself. And you have got to stop putting your money into fucking pussy or women or girlfriends or women that you're dating or women that you're hanging out with, because you got things that you've got to do. You've got bills that you got to pay. You've got a retirement. You got to learn how to invest, stocks, bonds, nest eggs, mutual fund, 401k. You gotta build for your retirement, not hers. She ain't yours. So when you are spending, and like I say, Zach, I'm trying to wake you young men up. Stop wasting your money on women. They don't deserve you. Gentlemen, they don't deserve your coins. They work too. Like Zach said, their card works too. Shout out our dog 1950.
Shout out, my dude. Shout out.
Yeah, we trying to tell these guys, man, that these guys, man, we trying to tell them don't be spending this money on these women. Fifth, it's not conducive of the game.
Yeah, man. Spending money. A lot of guys, take away from their manhood. You know what I mean? Because they don't understand that's what the woman really wants. They're spending money to make up for what they believe they don't have. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So I mean, that's just how it goes.
All right, guys, got a question? Please put a Q. Lines are open. Let's keep going. Let's get it. Here we go. Fifth, pause. Let me tell me when you're ready to pause. We pause it as well. Here we go.
Just jump right into it, and it's going to be right there.
Now let me ask you this. Now let me ask you this, right? How do y'all feel about 50-50 relationships?
I'm okay with it.
I feel as if there's something wrong with 50-50 relationships as long as you're not telling me we going 50-50 on everything just to prove a point that I'm a nigga that's not going to take full-blown care of a bitch. Some niggas have a point to prove to their homies, to social media.
No point. See what I'm saying, Fifth?
Yeah, the energy from her voice is disrespectful.
The energy from Fifth.
Her energy is disrespectful.
Come on, dog.
You know
She can't. Y'all hear her voice, man? Hell no. Hey, look. She hears better. Shut the fuck up. Here we go, dog. Here we go.
To all type of people. We ain't gotta go back in the day how our mamas and our grandpas and our great did it, because it's not the time. They can't. And I'm giving all respects to our ancestors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They won't be able to survive in our time.
No.
Let's be honest. It's a whole different time. That's what life is about. Evolution.
Evolving, yes.
No. The life is about manhood. Fuck you mean evolution?
Yeah, I don't know what they mean by they can survive. I mean,
what are we talking about?
That's disrespectful. I mean, for them to believe that these people, are pretty much our parents. What you talking about? You talking about these people would survive anywhere. They worked harder. You know what I mean? They had a better tradition with family. It was, you know what I mean? They understood structure. Like everybody knew their role. Wasn't no problems. I don't know why these people be thinking like they, you know what I mean? These ancestors would be having a problem. They wouldn't have any problem. They work way 10 times harder than we do.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know what she's talking about, but here we go.
I don't like her outfit. It's very masculine.
Yeah.
Look at it from their standpoint, no, but if you look at it from the realistic version of it, they were more hard workers than these men today.
They were,
so they definitely would have been
right.
But if you implement that same work ethic in today's time, you will keep up. You know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
Obviously, it's a problem in this day and age.
It is, but
no, we want the old feel.
Can you pause it real quick?
It's on both sides.
What's up, Zach?
Okay, so when you talk about work ethic, there are so many different factors that influences that. Another aspect of work ethic is convenience of technology. A person who's a hard worker is going to be a hard worker with or without technology. A person who's lazy without technology is going to be even lazier with technology. That's pretty much how that shit works.
All right, guys, got a question. Put a queue. Lines are open. Here we go.
Women be saying, I'm not cooking and cleaning. But
it's some of us who are doing it.
I'm doing it.
Right, but see, the thing about it is
doing it. We have different dynamics as well. Back in the day, it wasn't so many blended families. It wasn't so many. I'm bringing my
biracial relationship.
It wasn't so many different elements of family. Right now, there's so many different elements of family. So for me,
okay, can you pause it again? Can you pause it again? You pause it again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, guys. You see why women aren't built to lead? You see that shit? Right there. That whole diatribe. When it comes to a man, there is just leadership.
That's it.
It ain't no elements and all of these different things.
All that shit. No,
I'm running shit, that's that. All that other miscellaneous shit.
Man, that's crazy.
It wouldn't matter. It don't matter. The times. Yeah, it don't matter.
All right, here we go, guys. Got a question. Put the queue lines open. Here we go.
Can't say that I'm going to get into a relationship and be like, I'm not going to split anything. You have to take care of everything. Right. That's outrageous to even think. Like, I come with my own.
Well, here's the thing. But here's the thing, though. This is what a lot of women don't understand, right? When it comes to this, right? If I meet a woman and she's on her own, whether she got children or not, right? She's still an adult and she's paying her own bills, right? I'm an adult. I'm paying my own bills. Your rent might be $2,200. My shit $2,200, right? We moved together and split that, right? So now you keep $1,100 in your pocket. And
why is he stealing my shit? It seemed like he's stealing my shit, Zach.
I agree with that premise, though.
No, I do agree with that premise.
But even more though, I just don't even like to downplay our presence to currency. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
We have superpowers that's unlimited, dog. Like they don't even understand how we protect them even when we're not in charge of them. Like, dog, like our presence, our presence around a crime is less likely to happen, even if a man is around. Just a regular man.
Like, hey, you know what, Fifth? To prove your point, guys, do y'all know a lot of women who were in a long-term relationship? Once that relationship ends and the guy moves out, those women will either get a dog all of a sudden, and or a gun, or they'll start beefing up security, like maybe getting cameras, adding extra locks and shit like that, because that nigga gone. They can't sleep. The nights aren't as peaceful. Okay, I'm telling you. Telling you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, lines open. Call in if y'all want to have a question on the game. Here we go.
I keep $1,100 in my pocket. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But instead of taking those halves and fucking it off, we put that shit in the pot and save it because we both used to spending it anyway.
But
you see what I'm saying?
It only makes sense if that's the initial plan.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. So now
on the same shit that you want, and if they're not, it's not going to work from the beginning.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
No. Okay, can you pause it? Can you pause it, Steve? My bad. So she's half right. She's half right. Yes. And it's not, guys, it's not even about getting a woman who's like-minded. You just need to deal with a woman who know how to listen.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Right? Mm-hmm. But also, this is what people have to understand. As you go through life, right, whether you're an individual or in a relationship, you're going to individually evolve, grow, and mature. So there's going to be things that you wanted when you was 20 that when you're 30, you have your eye on something completely different. So you have to be able to adapt your strategies and your plans. So not only do you have to fuck with someone that can see your vision, you have to fuck with someone who can adapt when the vision needs to change. But y'all got it.
All right, here we go. All right, guys.
For both of y'all to win if y'all working together. Because now y'all saving $2,200 a month because both of y'all halves y'all putting up. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, now in a year's time, you see what I'm saying? $2,200 a month, y'all staying focused. By the next year, y'all can purchase a fucking 15, 16 unit building.
Right.
And both of y'all set, and guess who paying the rent now? Now one of y'all.
Yeah, literally.
You see what I'm saying?
Literally.
So, but women don't see, like, they don't want to work with men these days. They want.
That's not true.
That's not true. They work with men. They don't work with males, dog. They work with men. That's crazy to me. Why it's crazy that someone even say something like that. I've never met a woman that doesn't want to work with me, and I've never met one I'm going to be around who doesn't want to work with me. You don't want to work with me, I'm just not going to be around. You ain't going to be around.
But here's the problem, Steve. Why would a woman want to work with you when she never had to work to get you? Why would she? There's no incentive. You gave her everything easy. Why? There is no built-in incentive for her to start working overtime now.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, exactly.
You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. No, that's true, man. Here we go, guys. Got a question? Put a Q. Lines open. Here we go.
You gonna do this?
A lot of men that don't have that shit. Yeah, it is a lot of women that don't be on that shit.
To the scammers.
Exactly.
They used to the.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even like how they talk.
Fifth, I said the same thing. I can't stand
the way they talk. They don't even. It's just the way they talk is horrible, bro. I couldn't do it. I had to take control of the situation.
I don't see no class.
This guy right here, sitting right here, and with his feet crossed. I mean, I'd be like, hey, ladies, one at a time. We're gonna do one at a time. Take control, dog. Like, what's going on, dog?
Yeah,
throw these beasts right here.
Here we go.
Their word, or they'll say like, let's do this and let's do that. And you don't be on shit.
It
be right there. It stay right there.
I know a couple lazy ass women though, personally.
Yes.
That sit up and let a nigga take care of them and they niggas struggling.
Yeah, and you
notice when that's a man with low self-esteem.
I have to work. I'm sorry. I have to work. I have to pull some type of income for myself.
I'm not trying to match what you do. I'm not trying to compete against you. But I am gonna help.
But I am gonna have some type of income regardless. Where there's to do the miscellaneous things or where there's to do the things that I want to do, period. I'm not going to have to ask the man for everything.
Wait. No. Hold on. I don't like what she just said. She said something that triggered me. She said, I'm going to have money regardless to do miscellaneous shit. And the reason why I'm triggered by that is because I hear some women say, I mean, yeah, I can pay like the electric bill or I can pay the water bill. And what boggles my mind is the audacity for a woman to say what she will and won't pay. You know what I'm saying? It just boggles my mind that guys even fuck with women that think they got it like that, where they can say that type of shit. But y'all got it.
All right, here we go, guys. Got a question. Put a Q. Lines are open. Here we go.
That's expecting a man to be a mind reader too.
What?
What?
Do something that like without me having to say nothing about it too.
No,
Hold
just
on.
in general.
I am a mind reader. I am, and I would like to tell everybody. I'm gonna look in the camera. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm a mind reader. Let me tell you how I am. Because when it's my way, I know which direction we're going. I don't need to ask nobody nothing. So yeah, I understand exactly what she wants. I understand what she needs. I understand where we're going. You know why? Because I'm the one telling her that's what we're going to be doing. So you damn right. I don't care about reading her mind or not, because I know what's on her mind.
There you go. I mean? Hey, Fifth. I'm the one who entered the coordinates in the GPS. I know where I'm going.
I know where I'm going. I don't gotta ask her shit.
Here we go. Guys, got a question. Put a Q. We got you.
Like, I don't want to have to go to my man and be like, babe, I need this, babe. I can't do that. I don't.
No, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can.
You never had a real one. See, this is what I'm talking about. She doesn't understand. She doesn't understand. Look, hey, not only will you ask, I'm gonna have you write out a written statement on why you think you need it before I approve it.
Oh yeah, no, or we're gonna sit down and look at the books. I need to know why. If you're making money, if you are working and you have money, where's your money going to ask me that you need something? So you know what I'm gonna do, Fifth? I want to see the books.
Yeah,
I want to see the books.
And I'm gonna have all the books.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's something that a lot of young men won't do. They won't challenge a woman to either say no, challenge her to write something like you say, or ask for the books. They won't do that. They'll let her slide. They're like, here's the money. They'll just give her the money. Here we go. Guys got a question. Put a Q. We got y'all. Here we go.
You're talking about something.
I don't want to be like, baby, I need
She's
a car.
saying basically,
baby, I don't want to have to depend on him.
I do want to depend on my man.
Yeah, but to a certain extent.
Okay, can you pause it? Can you pause it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, all this fucking cackling, like, see, you can tell they've never dated no real men before, because these are the type of discussions they wouldn't be having. Because the discussions would be, when you date a real man, you ain't got to worry about this shit. And then they would break down what it's like to date a real fucking man. See, she's talking about ask a man for a car and all that. Guys, this is why we tell you guys, stop dealing with these broke females. Don't deal with the broke-minded and broke females. Because you might have a chick who's, for you younger cats, college age, you have a woman, she making her way. But for you older guys, when you get to your 30s, 40s, and beyond, man, stop messing with these bitches that work at Jack in the Crack. You know what I'm saying? Stop.
Oh yeah, broke. I don't know. This is what we always teach y'all guys. Why y'all messing with broke ass women, man?
I don't get it.
Come on, man.
I need a sizable income.
Yeah, I need a career woman who makes great money, or an entrepreneur who makes good money.
Yeah.
I mean, how's my lifestyle going? How's that going to be?
Like, come on now.
I got a lifestyle to uphold. How I'm going to achieve that?
Here we go. I got a question for the queue. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Ask for
an allowance.
You
I don't want
an
allowance.
So
what the
thing about it is how I feel, right? It's two dynamics, right? Because I always pay the bills, but I never dated a woman with kids in my life.
Okay.
I never have. You know what I'm saying? My BMs, I'm they first. You know what I'm saying? So I was already on my own. So they moved in with me. It wasn't a big deal because I'm already paying the fucking bills. You know, but when you have children, now this requires more bedrooms. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So now I gotta live outside my means to accommodate.
No, because who says wait. Why are we bringing children in the equation? Why bring some children in if you're not going to be having a serious relationship with her or have a child with her, knowing that, you can't complain for having a child because you decided to nut up in it raw. You decided to keep it.
But look at what he said. Look at what he said. He said, having kids, now I got to get a place with extra rooms and live outside my means. Why you having kids you can't afford then? See, this is always been my problem with dudes.
Yep.
And I would say this for any guy. I want guys to think about something. Even if you had kids with one woman, let's say you had 4, 5, 6 kids with one woman. Lord forbid if something should happen to that woman. Nigga, did you got it? Do you got it? Because if you don't got it, why you have all them kids for then?
Yep.
That's all I'm gonna say to that, but y'all got it.
All that nothing, guys, y'all gotta learn this game, man. This is so simple. Here we go.
You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, even with that, like I said, using the 2200, I mean, y'all don't have to split 1100. Y'all can put on 1500 a piece and keep 600. And $3,500 a month to get you a decent ass place in the birds.
And that's
you feel what I'm saying? So both of y'all really up. You might have an apartment, he might have an apartment. Y'all put that shit together, now y'all got a big ass house and still saving.
And that's
you see what I'm saying?
That's an opportunity to get real structured too.
Yeah.
That's just like
it's not impossible.
Steve, real quick, Steve. Word of advice, because I know a lot of people do this. Guys, if y'all gonna cohabitate with a woman, like he was saying, she got her own apartment. She got an apartment, you got an apartment, and y'all come together and y'all get y'all rent a house or something with bigger square footage. My advice to you: never, ever, ever rent a place where you couldn't cover the rent by yourself. So as an example, let's say your one bedroom is $900 a month, and y'all about to rent a place that's $2,200 a month, and you barely paying your $900. Why would you rent a place that's $2,200? What if that chick leave? What if something happened to that bitch? You know what I'm saying, nigga? You in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful.
I don't know why they doing that. Thank you, Hotep. Appreciate the super chat, man. Guys got a question. He's asked that damn.
What does it say?
Again, it's just he doing what the guy did earlier, man. You asking about everything that has nothing to do with you.
That little thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on that later though.
Yeah, I don't understand why, and we appreciate the super chat. Why do y'all guys hate yourselves so much? Why do y'all guys focus on everything but yourselves? And this is why y'all have bad relationships, because you rather talk about a silverback and a bunch of guys knowing you got a bunch of fucked up ass problems, man. Oh, come on. You got to wake up and get in this game, dog. Come on, man. Learn the game, man. Here we go.
Relationship, and I use it as an opportunity to exemplify leadership. I'm like, all right, we get this together. We automatic 4 accounts. We get a joint one, pay the bills, household bills that we both put in. You get your own, I get my own.
What? I swear to you, we always talk about people take our shit. Never mind, I'm just gonna press play. Never mind, forget it. He just repeated. I've never even watched this. I promise I've never watched this. He just repeat what we
joint
say.
Savings for vacations and investments.
That's smart.
You know what I'm saying? That way, you know where every last, even when you said the little money that you spend come out, it becomes important. Now I see where everything is going.
Y'all really thinking about the little money like that?
No.
I just don't, because y'all spend it too.
No, so like this, right?
Recklessly.
So like this, right?
Money.
So I'm like this, right? When I'm single, I spend recklessly because I just be living. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm more, and I've always been a relationship type of guy. So like when I'm in a relationship, I'm more structured for some reason. I don't know, women.
Of course.
It's like because
do something to y'all.
It's disgusting that he said that.
I don't believe he said that either, man.
That's a terrible leader too. I mean, for what you're saying, you're inconsistent for one, and for two, why are you spending more when you're single? You know, actually, you should maintain the thing, but when you enter in when you're in a relationship and when you're not, it should not be dictated on the person you're with. It should be dictated on your plan that you had. You got to have a plan. You got to have the stuff in place. You know what I mean? You can tell right now, dog, he's an inconsistent leader. Ain't nobody gonna believe that.
Anyway, exactly. You guys got a question? Put a Q. Lines are open. Here we go.
Because no, it ain't that. It's just that you have that person in your ear every day that's keeping you accountable and keeping you on your shit. When you wake up every day and you just, because it is very hard to stay disciplined when you can afford a lifestyle.
I don't know why It's not, Viv, it's not about the lifestyle. The discipline is you, regardless if you have it or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they always want to make an excuse for everything? Like they're the victim. They have no control. You don't have to spend your money. Viv, before you came in, I was telling them, we want these young men to save their money, Viv. And I was telling them, if they think about all the women that they spent all this money on who they're not with, think about where that money could be right now. They didn't spend all that motherfucking money trying to get some pussy or getting some pussy and wasting the money away on someone that's not even around anymore. So
It's crazy.
It's crazy as hell. Guys, got a question for the queue. Lines open. Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever I want to do, I can do it. So I don't have to have no fucking discipline.
Yeah.
I can wake up and do what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't have to stop smoking so I can do this, or stop going out so I can do this. You know what I'm saying? So I just do all that shit. So, but when you got a woman, she was, baby, you had a drink 3 days this week. I think you should stop. You know what I'm saying? Don't drink today, or don't smoke today.
He's terrible.
You've been
He's terrible.
eating cheeseburgers all week. You know, eat some salmon.
He's influenced by a woman.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
have a woman, and now some people I ain't gonna say, because some men got discipline like that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I do better when I'm in a relationship as far as morally. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, can you pause? I can't take this. I can't take this shit. I can't take this shit.
Disgusting.
Did y'all not hear what this goofy motherfucker said? He said, I do better in a relationship morally. Imagine you're so lame as a guy that the only time you even act like you love yourself is when a bitch is giving you some pussy.
That's crazy to me.
That's pretty much what he's saying. The only time I feel alive and I feel is when a woman is validating me, showing me that she wants to be around me and fucking me. But when I'm by myself, I just wilt and waste away. Come on, man. This is pathetic.
Here we go. Got a question, guys? Put a Q. Guys, lines open. If you got any questions about dating and relationships, here we go.
Actually stable, and I'm always gonna be a respectable person. But I think when I'm in a relationship, it give me purpose to now, because I got somebody.
So this nigga ain't hot.
That's
wait. What do you mean? Wait, so
Give him purpose.
It gives him purpose. Oh my God, what's wrong? Oh, what are we doing, dog? What are we doing?
Guys, see that shit. Hold on, let me put myself on camera. What the fuck am I doing? That shit sound good, but I'm gonna tell you right now, whether it's conscious or subconscious, women do not respect men who don't have a purpose and who only appear to have a purpose when they're a part of his life. Because if that woman leaves, what you gonna do then? Now you ain't got no fucking purpose. Now you got to find another woman to fulfill a new purpose. How pathetic are you?
Pretty disgusting.
Honoring me, that's loving me, that's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that accountability hit different.
you know what I'm saying? So it's
How
like
how it's supposed to.
Oh,
well, yeah, because it's like
what? Where's that one? Why don't they ever have that one guy to just check everybody in the room?
So they don't have. They all think alike.
That's crazy.
Things like the women.
That's crazy.
now it's like, don't get me wrong, I got shit to live for, like my kids and shit, but it's different when you got
When it's
somebody that
nurturing.
loves you.
Partner.
When
When
you
it's
got a partner
nurturing,
with
it's
you, it's like,
Nigga, can you pause it? Can you pause? Did this nigga say it's different when you got somebody to love? Nigga, me. I love.
My God.
See, this is proof positive that guys don't love themselves.
I know.
They only feel loved when a strange woman who they want to fuck eventually loves them. They don't feel loved by loving themselves. It takes a woman.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I want to do good. I want to make her proud of me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
What are we doing,
I
man?
want to make her proud of me.
This is sick. I'm so fucking sick.
Yeah, this is disturbing because there are so many men that think this way. They think this way. This is what they think. They think that this is how relationships are. You know, we lean on each other for support. You know, we do so many things in order to achieve the other person's goal.
And let me say this real quick. Let me say this because I want people to understand. I want guys to understand something. There will be instances where a woman is proud to be your wife. She's proud to tell everybody who her man is. She's proud to be associated with you, right? But this notion that I want to make her proud, this is.
I've never ever been around someone to ever say that. I just don't know how to take that, dog. I don't know how to take a man saying, I want you to be proud of me and some shit. Like his mother or some shit. Here we go.
So good to have somebody.
Let's talk about the other side of it, the good side of it.
Wait, hold on, time out. Wait a second. Hold on, time out. Let me blow this up. Hold on. David. Everybody listen. How many times have I said, if you got a question, call in and ask? You got a question, put a Q in. You sitting here trying to fucking tell us what the fuck to do, and your bitch ass ain't saying anything. Instead of worrying about another discussion, why don't you fucking call in and we'll have another discussion when your bitch ass calls in? But if you ain't gonna call the fuck in, shut the fuck up. It doesn't make any sense why you motherfuckers ain't got no game. No game. Y'all gonna be just that guy, a fifth. The guy that we're watching right now is all of you right now. And all you can think about is another discussion. Bitch, you ain't got nothing to say. David, shut the fuck up. How about that? Because you're the problem. Because you're going to be just like that motherfucking guy. You ain't got no game. You can't get any women. And the first piece of pussy you get, you're going to do the same goddamn thing, dog. The same thing. Here we go. Let us continue. Let's get it, dog. Here we go. Let's go.
That's true. It be crazy when it feel good. Love is supposed to feel good.
You know what?
For sure. And when you love your man, you make him want to be the best of himself. He want to come home and say, baby, look what I did.
Wait, who? Okay. All right. Fifth. The only time I said, look what I did, fifth, when I was like in the second grade, we had, at the end of the year, we had a thing called field day. When I got those blue ribbons and shit like that, I run home and say, Mom, look what I did. The only time I was like, Mom, hey, Mom, look what I did. I got all these blue ribbons and shit like that. Maybe some red, but never a white one. But who goes to a woman, fifth, and says, look what I did to get validation?
And that's how you know he doesn't have leadership. Because anybody that's leading would never look for validation in order to make a decision.
That's crazy to me, man. Guys, lines are open. Got a question? Put a Q. Y'all got you. Here we go.
You know what? I went outside and I did this.
Get that applause.
You feel me?
To just have that influence on each other, or if your partner don't make you a better you're in the wrong relationship.
You know what? I think when you talk about love, I think men love more authentically than women do.
We do.
I agree.
We do. We do.
We do.
See, y'all just sat here and said it. Women love the pageant. Y'all love the pageantry and the courtship, and y'all love love, right? And y'all just went straight to it. Said it's about it makes you feel good. For a man, it's the quite opposite because we have to go on that responsibility. It's like
there's no conditions.
It's like when we realize we in love, it's like, damn, I love this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
and you know what? And it's so crazy
like, damn, I love this bitch because
this is why. And you know, I don't want to put it like this, but this is why men usually die before women, because a man will literally live in a stressful ass relationship.
Wow. This is this is crazy, dog.
Fifth. And I know they can't believe this. Fifth, I'll get more stress on 4th and 1 with the Dallas Cowboys and the game is on the line than I would with a woman, dog. I would get more stress, Fifth, when we were playing Madden to get that first down, to keep the ball moving. I will get more, but a woman should not stress a man. What are we talking about here, man? Yeah. What are we talking about, man? Jesus, guys, got a question? We got y'all. Here we go, man. God.
Yeah. But even if you don't want to be there, they will stay there. They will
stay to the end of time.
They will never leave. But a woman, and like this, right? And this is what the piggyback what he said. This is why men love more authentically. Because when a man loves you, He loves you. I don't give a fuck if you homeless, you got one leg,
dirty,
you got one
your
eyeball,
toes
you ain't
ain't
got no
done.
job.
Yes.
We don't care. And we'll probably complain like, man, I'm tired of paying all bills. She don't do shit, but we ain't going no motherfucking
Yeah.
way.
Why are
Oh,
men
my
like
God.
that?
A woman,
Hold on.
Why are men
if a
like
man
that?
fall off, a woman won't necessarily leave you, but you got a time clock.
You gonna feel it.
You got a time clock.
On a
You got to
deeper
get your shit. You got a time before it's only so much you gonna take.
Get your shit
and on a
together.
Get it together.
On a deeper level, our provisions is providing and protecting. So part of protection is, okay, well, I said, damn, I love this bitch. It's like, I'm willing to die for you to make sure you live at that point. Y'all, as women,
It's
are not
conditional.
raised
It's
to,
conditional.
no,
Yeah, a man-
y'all
a
are not
woman won't die for her
raised to
man.
sit here and say, I'm going to die for this nigga.
I said it was
You know what I'm
conditional.
saying?
Yeah, a woman won't die for that.
And
We understand that though.
here's another
Certain
thing.
shit we just know.
Y'all also raised to know what
I'm
y'all
gonna do a lot
want.
of shit for you, babe, but die.
Yeah.
Can't do
It's
that.
insane, right? But if a nigga pop up and
Yeah.
but if a nigga pop up with a gun and be like, hey, you expect your man to say, oh, he put on this cape. Dun, 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 dun.
He turned
That's
it to
what
the-
you want.
he turned it to
You
the
want
Captain
that
America
nigga to
shield
be
and
Superman.
shit.
I'm just a girl.
Now you submissive than a motherfucker.
Motherfucker. She gonna listen in, you know.
All that masculine shit going out the window.
Hey, listen.
And then y'all,
A
and they,
good
and they,
woman is submissive.
and,
Hello
nah,
at all
y'all
times.
learn, y'all actually raised to learn what to want in a man,
Yeah. We
but
are.
not what to look for in a man.
No, I got a daddy.
That's not true.
Oh, we got a super chat here. He says, and that's the issue. They don't realize that women will love a man and he has nothing to do but his balls. And wait. But he have nothing but his balls and his word. Them dudes don't love themselves.
I agree with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's making sense.
They
I mean, yeah. So all what he's saying is all we have is our manhood, and women will love us. We don't need outside entities. And I agree.
appreciate that, TJ. Thank you very much, TJ. You appreciate the super chat, brother. Here we go.
I got a daddy.
That's not true.
I guarantee you,
I got a daddy.
I guarantee you,
different type of
a
women.
vast majority of the niggas
And
out
my
here
uncle- I got
understand
the
women
uncles, good
more than
daddies,
women
good-
understand
I-
men.
Hell
Listen,
no. I understand.
I'm
men
sorry.
well.
Maybe I was one of those girls, but every man in my family is married. I've been my dad is not my biological father, but he's been in my life since I was born as a baby. So that's my father. That's all. Since I was 3 months old, that's my father. So that's my dad. I've been raised around men. So that is not for me.
So let me pause it. A lot of these women don't know they actually haven't been raised around men.
Thank you, Fish.
She doesn't know what that looks like. You could tell in her conversation she doesn't know what they look like. So her vision of man is are men who are listening to these women and pandering.
Yes,
they don't have no spine. They don't. That's her position. She doesn't understand what that looks like.
Not at all. Guys, got a question? Put a Q. We got y'all covered. Lines are open. Here we go.
I mean, that's cool, but every woman that got a daddy still don't know how to
choose them.
No, I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying because man, my daughters saw me be a gigolo. You know what I'm saying? I was young when I was 22 when I had my daughter. You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't married, but but I taught her good morals and good shit. But I was kind of nervous that she might like the nigga like me.
Yeah.
At that time.
That's all I feel, man.
Because what women
go for.
I see a lot of women, they don't understand that there's a difference between certain men. Every man might have hoe in them, but every man is not a hoe. You see what I'm saying?
I think every person got hoe in them.
No, probably so.
Hoe is life
Probably
at this
so.
point. So.
But it's like, okay, if I'm dating somebody, you feel me? And what was I saying? Y'all done got me off track.
I was just saying, hoe is life at this point, man.
We gonna cut that part.
Shit.
But so
the fuck niggas get treated better than the main.
No,
niggas,
we good.
You know.
So vice versa with the women.
The side chicks get the best parts of the main
the
main chick get.
Well, that's because you can be honest with the side chick.
Yeah.
Like, and I got a reel, right? I got a reel that went viral.
Wait. Fifth. When are we lying to any woman that's in our life?
Me too.
When are we lying to any? What are we talking about? Honest. Every woman is gonna know their motherfucking place with us.
He's afraid.
What is he talking about? You're honest. You honest with a side chick, and you lie to your woman. That doesn't even make any sense, Fifth.
He's afraid.
Yeah. He's scared, man. He's scared.
And it was saying that I was saying that to make a woman happy, you have to lie to her. You can't tell her the truth.
Oh wow!
Right?
What? Can you pause it?
Zach popped right in. Here we go.
Guys, I cannot believe grown ass men or so-called grown men are talking like this. You have to lie to a woman to make them happy. See, I told you guys, and this is what happens. What did I tell you guys before? And this is exactly how guys lie to women to make them happy. They pretend to be into the things that women are into. So when they do these particular dates that the woman will like, they pretend to be into those things to make the woman happy so they can get the pussy. Well, what happens is after the pussy gets a little old, after the relationship gets a little monotonous, guys get tired of doing all of that shit they was doing before. So if you pay attention to him, essentially what he's saying is, hey, I know I'm going to be inconsistent, but I'm just a man. Please forgive me for being inconsistent. I have the best of intentions. I'm trying to make you happy. Can't you see that? This is how these goofy niggas think. But go ahead, Steve.
All right, guys, got a question for the queue. We got y'all. Here we go. Let's get it.
But it's more like the ratio we talked about, right? Every woman can't handle the truth.
No, that's true.
Whoa. Wait a second. Wait. Gentlemen. He means every woman is not used to being a real motherfucking around a real fucking man that is the truth. I don't understand. There's no such thing as handle the truth. They're gonna have to accept the truth for what it is.
There you go. Right there, Steve. Right there. If a woman is gonna want to be with me, she's gonna have to accept the truth. I don't give a fuck what she's handling.
Accept it. You ain't the only one. You're not the only one. And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. There you go. That's it.
Deal with
it. Thank you, Fifth. Deal with it. And if I feel that you got a problem with it, there's the door. We're done. How about that? Because if you're gonna deal with it, you're gonna deal with it because you want to deal with it. Man, what do you mean? Guys, I'm telling y'all, when y'all learn this game, Fifth, Zach, and honest with these women, you will never ever have problems. I know a lot of y'all think. I know a lot of y'all feel like because we're in a world where they just throw in your face that all relationships are bad and you can have problems and marriages are bad and things like that. No, when it's time to let her go, we'll let her go. AKA Carrie, when it's time to let her go, you let her go, and he still keep pushing forward, regardless.
And let me say this, and this is how unintelligent everybody that's having that discussion is. Because Pete, what he's saying, right? He is saying, I purposefully mislead women because I really believe you have to make women happy, right? And because I don't know how to make myself happy, think about it. He says, in order for me to have a purpose, I have to be with a woman. In order for me to feel good and loved, I have to be with a woman. So you have a man who doesn't love himself. So he lies to a woman to trick her into loving him so he feels good about himself. Okay, let me say that shit slower. I want people to understand how fucked up these guys are. You have a man who does not love himself. So because he doesn't love himself and he seeks the love of others and the validation of others, he's willing to lie to a woman to trick her into caring about him so he can feel good about himself. I want people to understand how fucked up a lot of these guys are. And you wonder why you have trouble with your relationships with women. You wonder why you have issues.
All right, guys, got a question for the queue. Lines are open, guys. If you have a question about the game, women, dating, and sex, we got y'all. Here we go.
What happens is this. When a man is trying to impress you.
Okay, gentlemen. Okay, listen, guys, you have to understand something. The reason why men never impress women is because we are impressive. We don't have to. Okay, if you have to try to be something, you're not that thing. You should not try to be impressive.
You should. A lion doesn't walk the plains of the Serengeti saying, "I'm a lion." Y'all believe me yet? It just show the fuck up.
Show up and show out, man. Do you see how beat down he is, gentlemen? Do you see it? And for a lot of you guys out here, I understand a lot of y'all feel like him, but we're just trying to show you, as long as you have that mentality and that attitude, you're never going to have a proper relationship at all, man. At all. All
right, fucking lion. The lion be, do I got to roar and eat something real quick for you to believe me? I mean,
yeah, I'll chase that zebra down if you don't believe me. Watch.
Exactly. Do I got to perform for you hoes? Basically. But go ahead, man.
Yeah, like
get you. Now, you say you got men in your family, right?
Yeah.
So, now look, right? There's been times where mama probably did some shit with the kids. Don't tell your daddy. That's a lie. Mm-hmm. Is it a harmful lie? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
But it's
no, stop it. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Stop it. Can you pause it? Yes, it is a harmful lie. If a woman told my kids, "Don't tell me," you're teaching my kids to lie to me. And here's the problem with that. When kids are young, they can't differentiate between a little lie and a big lie. It's just a lie. So when they get older, they have literally been conditioned to lie to you. Not only that, if your woman is telling your kids to lie to you, you don't think she lying to you too? See, you see how these niggas, you see how these so-called grown men who call themselves giving dating advice don't know nothing. Goddamn.
Are you so afraid of a woman? No, Zaggy.
That nigga's over there. Fuck.
Are you so afraid of a yeah. Are you so afraid of a woman that you can't face her? Yeah, I mean, like, come on, man. That's like Zag coughing and shit. Here we go. Let's continue, y'all. Here we go, guys.
Then they start smoking Newports.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So that's what men do. Men, it's like when we lie, it's not that we're lying to be deceitful.
Right.
We're lying because we don't want to deal with the shit that come behind me.
Oh my
what are we talking about?
You see that right there? You see that right there? I'm lying. Do y'all hear what he's saying? I'm lying because I don't want to hear the shit that come. Are you afraid of women?
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling us? Go ahead, Steve.
Here we go. This is crazy. Let's get it.
The truth. I don't want to deal with that shit. Men, hold on. Men are problem solvers. So we think ahead. It's like, okay, I want to tell her the truth, but if I tell her the truth, I know she's gonna say X, Y, Z, and now I gotta go through a whole bunch of other shit.
They be doing some different type of lying though.
They do.
I agree. When we trying to get some pussy,
can you pause it real quick?
Hey,
and most
am I not the only one disturbed that these other 4 adults is listening to this fool talking and ain't nobody calling this nigga out? And they all agreeing with this silliness.
I tell you, they're all on the same level, dog. They're all equal to each other.
Jesus.
Every one of these women is equal.
They would kick us off the panel, dog. They'll
be in love.
Yeah,
emoji heart eyes.
Yeah.
They would say, y'all, Mr. Avery, can you please leave? You're just
we would have hotel room numbers. We would have the numbers.
Yeah, it'd be the pick of my litter when I leave.
Yeah, hell yeah. There we go.
Times out of 10, if I ask you something, I know already.
You know what? Hold on.
No, y'all think y'all know.
Same way with
I
us.
was gonna say, a lot of the time we don't be knowing shit.
Y'all don't know.
No,
we be trying to figure it out.
So hold on. Old school guy.
You can never know. It depends on the nigga you got. Because let me tell you something, right?
No, I got it.
I've already did my research.
I recorded it.
See that? Can you pause it? Can you pause it right there?
Right.
I want guys to hear. I want guys to listen to what's going on.
Please.
You literally have a group of women who are admitting we're so used to getting lied to. We got PTSD about this shit. And you have a guy literally admitting, yeah, we're so as loser males, we're so used to lying to you, and they're literally having a laugh about it. Like, yeah, you niggas be lying all the time. I know, girl. That's what they doing right now. But go ahead, y'all just have to.
Right. So let me tell you about this though. See, that's what I'm saying. We in 2025. So the nigga that probably cheated on you probably had a side bitch. We don't got side bitches no more. We pay for pussy.
Oh,
Whoa,
my God.
whoa, sir, don't see y'all see how they be including all men in their bullshit. He said we pay for pussy.
He just said we pay for pussy, man.
Yeah, that's who he is.
You know,
he's a trick.
Yep, right there.
You talking about moving women in earlier? Well, they move in. I'm already paying the bills.
That right there.
Move in.
And that's it. And guys, if you have a tricking spirit, that's exactly how you're going to get into all of your relationships, by tricking. And you wonder why the woman is tripping when the money run out. Come on, man. Come on. You wonder why the woman tripping when guys, if a woman is primarily fucking with you because you fucking her good, right? Let's say for the sake of argument, you get into a bad accident, nigga. Lose your dick, you lose your tongue, you lose all your fingers, nigga. She getting rid of you, nigga. She can't do nothing with you, dog. She getting rid of you, right? So what I'm saying is, if there's a primary reason or reasons why a woman is there, as soon as that reason is non-existent, so is she in your life. But go ahead, y'all got it.
Yeah, guys. This is why y'all need to learn the game. Y'all need to get in with these questions because y'all are going to end up just like these guys right here, yo. All y'all watching, this is your story.
So it ain't no track record. You ain't gonna find shit. She only talk to me when I call her. She don't call me.
It ain't no side bitches no more.
Hell no. Not for a nigga that got money. Fuck no.
Man,
why would I gonna lose my bitch? I love her. I'm not risking her for nothing.
It's levels to it.
Bitch,
Can you pause it? This nigga said, I'm not risking her for nothing, but I'm gonna go pay for some pussy. Like, these niggas don't make no kind of sense when they talk, dog.
All right, here we go, guys. Lines up. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
I'm old enough where I know that if I have a side bitch at some point, she gonna have feelings. If I have a side bitch at some point, she gonna catch feelings. She gonna get mad.
Can you pause it? Okay, this is how you know niggas ain't got no game. Do y'all want to know why guys say shit like that? If I have a side chick, I know she's gonna catch feelings. The reason why he's talking like that, because he's the type of nigga where the only way he can get pussy is to wine and dine chicks. The only way he can get pussy is to spend a night and lay up and cuddle with bitches all night, right? So because he does shit like that, of course it's inevitable that women at some point are going to catch feelings because you're doing all that extra shit. But if you have some game to you, all you got to do is just drop off dick like Uber Eats and keep it pushing, and you won't have no problems. But y'all got it.
All right, guys, got a question. Put a cue. Lines over. Here we go.
Cause I'm be posting my bitch. I love her. I'm posting her. I'm taking on trips. I'm throwing it in her face. She watching me on Facebook, treating my bitch like a queen.
Hey, Ma.
She gonna get jealous at some point and fuck all my shit up.
Hey, Ma.
I'm not taking that chance.
Hey, Ma. They say that's why women ask what you do for a living, because the ratio of you cheating falls into your income bracket.
It do. Yep.
Okay, you know how dumb that is? Can you pause that shit? Can you pause that dumb shit? Did y'all hear what these old ass niggas said? Did y'all hear this dumbass shit? That the likelihood of you cheating is about the tax bracket. Did y'all hear this dumbass shit, bro?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that cheating was financial privilege, nigga. I had no clue because last time I checked, hold on. Last time I checked, the niggas that got the most kids are the brokest niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You see how these niggas don't make no sense? If y'all look at America, the niggas with the most kids are the brokest niggas and bitches. They're the niggas that are cheating the most. The brokest.
Yeah, and this is how you know they be tricking heavy. They tricking heavy, though. They think they gotta pay for a woman just to be around.
Shit.
See, they don't understand, nigga. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. They've never been. These are the have-nots, bro.
Yeah.
When you the haves.
I
mean, we're the haves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're the have-nots.
Y'all gotta learn how to become the haves, man.
Can you rewind that part again? I just gotta hear that before.
You know he can't do that.
No, I can't do it. Let me go.
It'll be the last week's show.
Here, fuck you.
Make less than 50,000.
You ain't know shit.
You failed in life. You don't.
They're fucking muscle women.
So many
Hold on.
dumb
Mike E. Wait. Mike E. Hold on, let's blow this up. Hold on. Appreciate the question, Mike E. You said this is isn't that why it's important to understand why a woman is messing with us? Because without knowing the reason, we don't really know what the foundation of the relationship we doing.
No, he's right. No. Because I do make videos saying that you need to know why she's there. Right? Because a lot of times guys will deal with a woman and she's the one initiating everything. And guys are just so happy to have a bitch there. They don't understand that she's running her agenda and everything that the guy is doing is based on what she wants. So yes, you need to know why she's there. But the best way to get around all of that is just to deal with women on your terms, and you never have to concern yourself with it. That's it.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Let's get it. Here we go.
That's a man. Any man that get caught cheating is a man that don't respect his relationship.
Between 50K and 100K,
right?
He'll think about cheating, but he ain't gonna do it because he end up losing more.
Is that right there? Is that right there? Is that right there? Is that right there?
100 grand to 500.
These niggas is wild.
Yeah, go ahead, Fifth. Go ahead. I can't believe he said that.
Wow. And you know what, dog? What he's saying is they really are paying for women. Their entire time, nothing has to do with their character, nothing has to do with their leadership, nothing has to do with who they are and what their beliefs is as a man. Nothing is trait based from the man. Nothing. Everything is transactional. So these men really are. This is why I'm saying women are used to tricks like this, and then when they get a man in their face, they're so happy that they can actually be the real woman they want to be because these tricks pay for them to listen, pay for their time to be around. Dog, this is a great showing of that, dog. This is
facts. I agree with you. It's the epitome of that. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I've always said, and this is why it shocks me that y'all guys don't want to learn the game. It shocks me that you guys don't realize this is you. This ain't us. This is you. Because many of you guys can't get women right now. And the first, y'all, right now, a lot of these guys, Zach, saying, no, that ain't gonna happen. The first piece of pussy they get, they're gonna do just exactly what that motherfucker they watching gonna do.
So this nigga literally said, if a man makes from 50 to 100, he's going to think about cheating. He's most likely to think about it. First of all, if you take a look at history, the wealthiest men had the most bitches.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what he's saying literally makes no sense. It makes but this is what happens when you spend the better part of your life believing that you need money to attract women. And when you do attract women or get women to fuck with you, the only way you did it was with the money.
All right, guys, we ain't got much longer left on the show. Guys, want to call in? Go ahead and call in. Got questions? We won't be on too long. Here we go.
Motherfuckers don't gotta cheat. I'm saying the scenario when it comes to that. If it comes to that, like I said, every man don't cheat. Every man does not cheat.
But you said every man was.
Every man will cheat. Okay, every man does.
Everybody is capable of cheating.
Every man will cheat.
Can you pause it real quick, please? Just want to say this point. Everybody, every human being, man or woman, is capable of cheating. It doesn't mean you will cheat. It just means if put into the right situation, you are capable of doing some shit. Well, go ahead, y'all.
Will cheat, but every man don't cheat. Okay?
Every woman will cheat too.
Let's break this shit down.
Women will cheat. Yes,
they
will.
I believe that.
You know me fucking married women I done smashed in my lifetime.
Because guess what? A man, it's only a couple. It's different levels when it comes to men that cheat. You have your man that just love fucking hoes. Okay, a compulsive cheater that don't give a fuck about you or nothing. He just want hoes, right? Then you got the man that cheats every blue moon. The guys trips. When he goes
Can you pause it? Can you pause it again? Okay, see, you see what these niggas is doing. Ladies, okay, we got to stop doing this. Whether you are a man or a woman, if you're cheating, all that means is you like variety, and you're not being honest about the fact that you like variety. That's all that is. All this other bullshit about, it's category 1 cheating, category 2 cheating, like we measuring a fucking hurricane. Motherfuckers is cheating because they like fucking the opposite sex. Like, come on, we gotta stop.
once a year, oh man, shit, I'm out with the homies, they fucking hoes, I'm gonna get me some pussy too.
Right.
You feel me? Then you have the men that don't cheat, they're forced to cheat. When we talked about the women that get comfortable.
What?
And they stop coming.
What? Steve.
Forced.
I've never been tied up and had my penis forced in anybody. I've never had my penis forced in anybody against my will.
I refuse to be tied up first. I'm the tire upper.
You're the
I'm the tire upper.
Yeah, we're the tire
Facts,
uppers.
facts.
How does one get forced? How is one forced to cheat? How does that even work? How are you forced? I don't fucking get it.
They be in the house with the big ass bonnets on and ain't looking sexy no more. You know,
right there. Pause. Can you pause right there? See, I already knew why he said forced to cheat. I just wanted him to finish it. Y'all hear how weak these niggas are? He's saying I'm forced to cheat because my woman isn't taking care of herself. She's in a house with a big ass bonnet on. Wait, player. Hold on, player. Did you really make a woman your girl that you have no influence when you can tell that bitch, hey, I'm gonna need you to come out that motherfucking room looking presentable like we're about to have company every motherfucking day. Right? If that's what you wanted as a man. It boggles my mind that guys are choosing to get into relationships with chicks, and when things aren't going their way, instead of either checking a chick or firing her, they'll just say, I'll just go fuck another bitch, and I'll continue to stay in this relationship with this bad behavior.
And if you're a real one, you gonna give a bonnet a time limit. You can only wear it between these hours.
Exactly.
Don't wear it after this hour. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The first hour of you coming to bed, you don't have no bonnet on. I may want to tear something up.
Guys, you got a question? Put a Q call in lines over. We ain't gonna be on too long. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Remember when you was trying to impress me? Them little tight ass pants and shit you was wearing around the house. You remember when you didn't never let me see you with your real face? Now all of a sudden I see this shit every day.
Wait. Oh, I heard something that bothered me.
Yeah.
Wait, did y'all hear what this nigga said? Like, all right, look. He said, remember, you made sure, well, he didn't put it in these words, but he said, remember when you didn't let me see you with your real face? Like you made sure you always had makeup on so I ain't have to see what you naturally look like. Wow. Why would you get into a relationship with a woman where you weren't satisfied with what she naturally looks like without makeup on?
That's crazy because you're going to see it without makeup the majority of the time, man.
So if you don't like how a woman look without makeup and you got into a relationship with this chick, bro, where you around the house and when she don't got on makeup, you're literally ducking the bitch. You jumping from room to room because you don't want to see her. If she looked that bad without makeup on, why did you get with her, bro?
Here we go, guys. Got a question for the Q lines on, guys. Come on.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Mo. You see what I'm saying? So now, what I'm saying, it's like when you first meet a woman, she put her game face on. She trying to show you, nigga, I'm that bitch. You need to cuff me. You see what I'm saying? But then when you get the motherfucker,
everybody says they're representative.
Absolutely.
You know what?
Absolutely.
Old school guy told me this one time.
Absolutely.
Old school guy told me this one time. Men fall in love with what they see. Women fall in love with what they hear. That's why.
Oh my God. This is what I'm talking about, man. Again, this is probably the worst display of pandering, simping, tricking, no love for themselves.
Dirty racking, everything, man.
I've never seen a consistency of this on a show. I've never seen it. This is a long time. I'm trying to wait for a break from him saying foolishness. But he has no idea. He has no idea what manhood is, dog.
And let me say this real quick. Women don't fall in love with what they hear. They fall in love with how they feel. Mm-hmm. They understand the difference. Women do not. If women fell in love with what they heard, they wouldn't complain about inconsistency in men. Believe that. A man's actions means everything. Women fall in love with how they feel, not with what they hear.
That's it, guys. We're going to probably be on about 10, 15 more minutes, guys. Got a question, put it in, but we're going to be in for 15 more minutes. Here we go.
That's true.
Women will always wear makeup and men will always lie.
That's true.
For sure.
No,
Y'all
I
both
hate that niggas they be putting in these
Absolutely.
categories.
Give me the wash
bro.
bag.
Well, the thing about it is what do you when
Still gonna be fine.
hold on.
Okay.
Still
So,
be
I
fine.
don't know.
Be fine.
What do y'all think game is?
It's
Oh my
Here
God.
we go. Here we go. Here we go. They're about to fuck it up.
I'm gonna tell you right now though, just by them women. Let me see them women's body language. I'm gonna point something out.
You got it.
Every single one of these women, a lot of men will look from the outside looking in and be like, "Oh, they're a little masculine, whatever." I see just in their body language alone that every single one of these women will be very, very cooperative, submissive, and will not ever push back with me, dog. Every one of these women, I can just tell. Like, I have a knack for knowing that one who's going to listen.
They're starving for knowledge, Fifth. They don't have it. They're starving for tutelage. They're starving for a man they can actually look up to and admire. They never had it. None of those women ever had a man they could admire. Because if they would have, they would know that these niggas are silly.
Here go game.
None. All right, let's hear this game thing. Let's see what he got to say.
Game is a bunch of lies. When a nigga meets you, when he walk up on you,
you just say game is a bunch of lies. And he just
see
said
that shit right there?
Just said game is a bunch of lies. Here we go.
You don't know him from a can of paint. He trying to get your number. He might not be intentionally lying, but as a hunter, I know I'm a professional hunter. I've been hunting deers for a long time. So I know what ammunition to use and I know what kind of gun to use. You see what I'm saying?
Per woman.
Exactly.
You
see what I'm saying? No, this is how men move. Men don't. No.
No. That's how males move.
Males
See, I can't. Go ahead, man.
No, go ahead, Zach. No, I'm just saying.
It boggles my mind that these guys are talking in absolutes, like every single man identifies with this loser mentality. These are losers trying to speak for winners. How dare these niggas do that, bro?
Yeah.
How dare these niggas do that? But y'all got it, man.
Here we go.
A man comes up to you, he's already saw you.
Obviously.
He ain't just finna just come up to you out the blue.
Right.
Like, he'll come up to you out the blue, but he'll peep your vibe.
Right.
So he can know how to approach you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Every woman gets a different approach. Every woman gets different treatment.
No.
No.
When you have game, you don't change who you are for a woman, dog. You don't ever change any. Okay. So what? So 1950 turns to 1949. K-Zag turns to L-Zag. I mean, what the fuck are we talking about? It's like they expect in the world. Y'all gotta be careful, man. When y'all don't have game, y'all will change who you are because of the titties and the ass. We don't give a fuck. It never changing, gentlemen.
The only time a woman gets different treatment is when you promote her to a role she has earned. Of course, you're going to treat a woman that you're seriously dating better than a fuck buddy. Of course, you're going to treat your girlfriend better than a woman you're just dating. Of course, you're going to treat your wife better than your fuck buddy. So, of course, you're going to treat women differently based on the role that they play in your life. But when you very first meet women, all of them get dealt with exactly the same because they haven't earned nothing yet.
Yeah, the same. All right, guys, we're about to wrap it up. We got about seven more minutes left to go. Show. Got a question? Go ahead and put a Q call in. Here we go.
All y'all don't get treated the same.
I'm sure of it.
Right. You as a woman have to demand your respect.
The good treatment.
No. That's not how you get treated different. You can't demand a goddamn thing. That's not how it works, ladies.
Not at all.
See what I'm saying? You carry yourself like a lady. A man pull his pants up. They'll talk to you in a certain type of way. You won't hear that shorty with you on type of shit.
Wow.
You'll hear a man say, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Jamal. I'm just trying to introduce myself. I think you're beautiful, and I just want to get to know you." You see what I'm saying? But when you ratchet, motherfucker like, "Damn, shorty, what y'all drinking? What y'all on?" We adapt to this shit.
You pause it. Do y'all see what guys do? See, losers play down to the level of competition. That's what losers do. They play down to the level of competition. So he's basically saying, if I see a woman I think is more valuable than me, I'm going to put her on a pedestal. Mm-hmm. If I see a woman that I think is less than, I'm going to talk to her like she's doodle underneath my shoe. And my thing is, At what juncture did any one of these women earn your respect?
They never did. Never do.
See what I'm saying? We're not gonna come at a ratchet bitch like a professional woman. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because ratchet hoes don't respect gentlemen. They don't.
They don't.
When you come up to a ratchet bitch like a gentleman, it's lame to them. This is what I'm saying. So you gotta act like you somebody. You feel what I'm saying?
Wait, you
gotta act like bitch. I'm one of them.
Again? You pause it again?
You said I gotta act like it.
Yeah, do y'all not? Bro, I'm disturbed. This nigga's talking about you gotta. This is a grown ass man.
Yes.
Talking about how you can't be authentic with women. And everybody in the room is co-signing this shit. It's crazy.
And it's not one. All right, guys, 5 more minutes left in the show. 5 more minutes. Here we go, guys. 5 more minutes. Here we
What's
go.
happening, shorty? Yeah. You feel me? But when you're approaching a woman, it's more like you got to be a gentleman.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like I don't want to. Even though I'm ghetto as hell, I don't want to let her.
You see what I'm saying?
Let me get my.
You see what I'm saying, brother? when he's with the ghetto bitch, he try to act like he better than a ghetto bitch. But when he with the suburban bitch, he try to act like he a sedity nigga. You see how fake these motherfuckers are, bro? This is ridiculous.
I don't want to know who I am.
Well, no, he don't even know who he is. Exactly. Here we go.
Shit together real fast.
She might be ghetto as hell, but she got her shit on right now.
Nah, ain't nobody messing with hood chicks like that, man. Not y'all have game. Y'all never mess with hood chicks. No gorilla.
I don't mind chicks that came up in a struggle. They went to private school. They went to college. They didn't got their bachelor's, they MBA. They making great money. And they know how to conduct themselves in a professional setting, but they got a little hood edge to them. I rock with that. I came from.
Yeah, and I don't mind a little hood. She's got to be. I mean, you know, she just got to know how to listen and follow direction.
There you go.
Here we go, guys. A few more minutes left in the show.
I teach her everything else.
No doubt. Guys, call in if you got a question. Or put a cue. Here we go.
Exactly. Then you find out later on she got a little nigga in her. She find out you a real nigga.
Yeah, there you go.
No, you're not okay. Can you pause it right now? I gotta pause it. You cannot be part of the real nigga club if you lie to bitches. You are automatically excluded from the real nigga club. You can never call yourself a real man, a real husband, a real anything if you lie to women. You are a fake. This nigga just sat up there and admitted to being fake and phony to get some pussy, and then he got the nerve to use the phrase "real nigga." Come on, man. It's blasphemous.
It is. All right, guys. What y'all got going on now? What y'all got going on in the pipe, guys? The pipeline. What y'all got going on? Anything? Fifth, Zach?
Man, yeah. You know, I put up shows every day. You know, put up shows every day. You know what I mean? Y'all check me out, man. Just visit the channel. Really, man, you know, these memberships are banging, man. These mentorships are banging, you know what I mean? So gatewaythegame.com, also hitthebottom.com is smacking. So y'all get at your boy, man. Get at me.
All right, Zach, got anything, bro?
Yeah, so ladies, I'm having a contest. I'm trying to see how many women I can fit in my floating bed. We're going to have different colors lingerie on because I want my shit to look like a bag of Skittles. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. But anyway, hey, holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got some
holler at your boy, guys. Y'all holler at us. We'll be back next Wednesday, guys. We appreciate you all. Please appreciate yourselves, guys. We out. We'll see y'all later. Peace.